Good morning, everyone. I'm going to do an art journal page today with some of the word stencils that I had gotten from Amazon. This is the pack that this one came in. There's the information. You can look it up on Amazon. And I also have my Tim Holtz stencils. I have this stamp set, which I received from Amazon. And I'm also going to use some old patterns that I found in a thrift store as collage. So there's our word for today. Have faith. If you have faith, you have hope. That's all there is to it. If you have faith, you can get through anything. This was just a clean off page in the old planner turned journal. I'm going to first tear some of this up because I don't want hard edges, that's for sure, but we'll figure it out. Because edges that are very hard won't lay down very nicely. Well, that's not going to be a good one. So let's just keep tearing. Because even if you have this and you can stamp on it, and the reason why I'm using this is having faith is a grand design made by our Heavenly Father. Have faith, have hope, trust in Him. And look, that's going to cover that up, but that'll be neat too. Oh, I like that. So I think I will go this way with this way with this, and I'm just tearing off the edges so that they lay down better before I put them on. Three's good. All right. I'll just grab whatever's on my desk. Let me turn on another light. Hopefully that works. Not cast a shadow. Anyway. Is Liquitex matte medium. And I will just grab my favorite brush. This thing has been through some hard times, but man, I love this thing. All right, so let's lay this stuff down. I am so excited. My brother texted me this morning, happy birthday. I was like, all right. Thank you, Jesus. Happy birthday. And I open up my email, and my brother sent me an Amazon gift card for my birthday. That just allows me to buy more stuff to make more inspirational videos. And I love it. I wonder. I'll just turn it upside down. Why not? There we go. I'm probably rambling. I'm sorry. Sometimes, faith is a hard thing for people. Because to have faith, you have to believe. And sometimes people have issues with trust. But not everything is done in a day. Not everything is done in a week, a month, a year, or even a lifetime. But as long as you have faith, you'll get through some of the hardest times. You'll see. Just, you gotta believe. That's why you see all these people that are going through extraordinary hard times still smile, still have a positive attitude because they have faith. Yes, they know not everything is going to be great. They know things are going to be hard. But you know what? They still know it's going to be okay. And I want this other little, right. I know, I'm putting more on than I should, but maybe I'll put it right next to here. It's another little arrow. And I'll just put a little bit of water in my brush, because there's plenty of glue on this page. All right. And I'll just make sure I've got it glued down. Now, if this background would have been any type of ink sprays or anything, it would have bled like crazy, which tells me that it's not. So I'll dry this. I'll be right back. Okay, now that this is somewhat dry, I want to throw it back a little bit. And I'm just going to use some gesso. And let's see. Yeah, I'll use this one. I have old towels that I use when I'm doing my art stuff so that I don't waste too many paper towels. So I was just getting the matte medium out of the brush. And I'll pick up some gesso and just put it in a little bit at a time. I'll even dump it on my brush. Why not? And just put it where I want it. Oh, there we go. I guess that's where I wanted it. Mistakes are happening. And let me tell you, they're going to become happy accidents. So, it's all right. Just find a different page in here and just put the rest of the gesso on there. That's what I do. Because the gesso is going to dry up and be clear anyway. Now, let's see. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, the gesso is dry. All it did was knock it back just a little bit. Yes, let me look and see what colors I want. Okay, I have some Dilutions paints. Very old. Some of them quite funky. I have some Americana or Apple Barrel pinks. I have Apple Barrel neons. So, let's have some fun. We're just going to tone this back a little bit. So, let me just open this. Yeah, see? Old and funky. But, it's all good. I have some makeup sponges. just gonna pick it up. It still works. And I'm just going to put some in here. And if I want it to be a little more spread out, I'll just hit the edges with a little bit of water and do that. Or I can just come back in, spread it out a little bit more. I mean, it's an art journal page. Oops, don't do that. Because, let me make sure I'm in frame. You know what, I'll add the water to the sponge. Why not? That way I get more of my color. All right, there's that. And whenever I open these, I usually give them a couple of spritzes of water to help keep them from drying out. And I make sure they're closed good. And then I give that water a little shake. Let's add some yellow. Ooh, that's even chunkier. Look at that. But let's give it a little bit of water. And pick it up. Which is going to be good because it's just, what's the word? It'll work. It'll be more transparent than normal. So, let me get this water to mix down in this cottage cheese. But it's fine. This paint still works. So let me show you. I'll just pick up a little bit of it. I'll come over here to the mat. And all I got to do is mash it down. Get it to mix. You know, I'll even use a palette knife. Why not? Because that'll give me a neat texture. Why not? It's all about fun. And if I want to smooth it out, I'll just take it, pounce it. But that's too much yellow, so that's all right. We're going to knock that back with some pink. But I don't want the big chunky parts on there, so. And if I don't like it, all I got to do, grab a baby wipe. They make these things, I don't know. They make these things, that's what you get when you pull one out. You get 50 million others. That's all right. So if I don't like it somewhere, I'll wipe it off. If I think there's too much, I'll wipe it off. And I'll knock it back some. Just like that. Gesso it keeps things from, it's like a primer on your paper. No, I'm not going to get rid of that. So, I'll either grab one of my little journals and put that in there. Let me find another clean off page. This one. And I'll just put it in there. That way I already have another page started. I just didn't want to lay it down on that. So what I'll do is I'll just do that real quick. And this is how I get my pages started, so I'm not looking and starting on a blank page. There we go. Take that off of there. Put this back under here. And I'll just clean this off. I'll keep that if I want to use a pink. And I'll just wipe this off. All right. We can add, let's add some, which one? I think this pink parfait is brighter. So I'll just put some down. I'll pick it up with the sponge and I'll come in and just put it on there. Put it back in where maybe I lost it. Add some over here. I'll just put some on my sponge. All right, and if you have some around the cap, just take your sponge, clean it up. You can put it back down. All right, take a baby wipe and clean your fingers off with it. All right, let me dry this and see how we're moving along with it. All right, so we need to add I'll go to my, wait. I do have other stencils. Let me find it. I'm trying to decide. Let me see here. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Excuse me. I can go white with this because I really like how this does, or white with this. And then just go black with something else. Like this little, well, that's what I'll do. All right, so I'm going to add our black first. I can move this out of the way now. That way you can see better what I'm doing. Black. I got white and I got black. So just put a little black down. Oh, you're such a dork. Anyway, all right, that's fine. I should have used it with the Stays On ink, but I already put the paint down, so that's what we're going to do. We'll just paint it on. And let me find an old brush. And what I mean by old, this thing is like, yes, it's very old. So I'm gonna just wet it down a little bit, make it kind of inky. And then I'm just gonna put it on there, stamp it on. Look at that, got it there. That's all right. It's just a background. I can even do these splashes, which I'm liking better. I can come along here. I can actually give it a border. I mean, it's all in what you want to do. It's your art journal page. Turn this around, go at the top. You know? Yours, nobody else's. There are never any mistakes in art, I can honestly tell you that. because I've seen some crazy art. I'm liking that. I even go closest to the edge as I can get, and then just run it along here. Sorry about that. Pick up some more, run it along this edge. Oops, look at that. Hands are not wanting to work today, but the good Lord got me up, so he has a plan for me somehow. There. That's a beautiful hot mess, but it's my hot mess, which is fine. I just use a baby wipe whenever I use paint to clean up my stamps, to get in the little nooks and crannies, because if paint dries in there, it's hard to get out. I mean, I could use a brush with some water, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I might actually make myself a couple more splatters. Let me add a little bit more water. Why not? We're just going to go all out. And yes, black splashes go everywhere. That works. All right, clean this up. And let me dry this before we add our white. All right, now, I like these huge white splashes. Or I like the coffee rings. I'll do the white splashes. Why not? I do them quite a bit. I know that. But I can't. It's my art journal. That's sassy. Don't be sassy, Lori. Don't be sassy. All right. Why not? I'll just cut this one piece off. Look at there. Now I have a clean one. I think I'm going to go this way. Why not? And I just pick it up, pounce it down. I have a problem with going, oh, does it look good here? Is it going to look good there? Once you start doing that to yourself, throw it down, and that's where that is going to go. Okay? Because art journaling is meant to be fun, not stressful, but we tend to cause it to be that way. Let's see. I'll go this way with this because I need something in this corner. You can I'm probably so close to the mic, you can probably hear me breathing. Sorry about that. At least you'll know I'm alive. All right, I need more white paint. One-handed. All right. Pick it up. Ooh, that was a lot, but that's okay. Make it a little darker up here. Yes. And you know what? I really do like the coffee rings. So I'm going to add one right here. Why not? And I'll go this way. Hi, Big Boogie. That's my dog. She has many nicknames. All right, I like that. All right. And if I want, I can add a lighter edge. It's all good. Let me dry this. Shut that. And I'll be right back. All right, so let's grab our wood here. And this is on tissue paper. All I did was take a paintbrush, I laid it down and went around it with water, but I pulled it apart a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna wet the back. Let me get my matte medium. I got this one. This is what I grabbed. And I normally like to wet it a little bit. That way it goes a better transparent on me. And I'll just throw the matte medium down on here. That's probably way too much, but that's what I get. I am always a little heavy-handed, and it is, but that's all right. I'll just open it up and put it back in because I did not use inks, so there's no tint to what I'm putting back in. And I'll just keep what's on my brush on my brush. That's a lot. That'll probably like... Anyway, I will gently pick this up because I have spritzed it on the back with water. Let me move that out of the way and see where I want to... Oh, I have my ceiling fan on. Stop. Ooh. Alright, so I will just pop it down right there. That's where it's going to have to go. And then just go from the inside out as best as I can. If I didn't have my ceiling fan on, I would have had a better time at putting this down. But it's a little warm today. It's good where it's at. This is what I mean by letting go of perfection and just having fun. I mean, I could stress that it's not where I wanted it to be and there's some wrinkles, but it's all good. It is all good. I will not let stress or art or anything like that defeat my happiness. All right, so that was a ton. Oh, that's a little bit, but that's okay. Let me close this up. You know, and if it being off center makes you unhappy, then change it. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me move all this. Just be careful moving trying to get your little creases out because you can tear your paper. All right, that's good enough for me. I'm going to dry it and I'll be right back. All right, this is marginally dry. I have it off center. Boy, do I. But that's okay. Because you know what? I'm not going to stress over that. I have this shoebox of homemade marking tools. So I'm going to go through here. I even have this that I'm going to make stamps out of. It's an old flip-flop from my granddaughter. Her little tiny feet. I am looking for... I thought I had a heart one. This, maybe this one. This one. I can put this down. Or this big heart I can put right there. I'm wondering if that'll hit my, where'd it go? It might. I might come up here, put that up there. I can do anything. I even have this that I made. The sky's the limit. I can do that in pink right there. There's so many things that you can do. Like, I have punched cutouts. I can put that in black. You know? Let's try that. All you gotta do is download a picture, put it on cardboard, and then X-Acto knife, take it out. But I had a punch that had that on there. And I got rid of my black paint already. That's alright. It's a long video. Why not? It's my birthday. And do I still have white in that? Sure do, but that's fine. And I can put this down. See? Help tie in the where I messed it up. Put it off center. There. Put another one over here. I mean, nothing is ever ruined. It's a white sponge. I had white. I was using it with white. That's why it comes out gray. But that's actually not bad because I didn't want it that way. Now, see, we put things around it, so it kind of helped it. There's so many things you can do with it. All right. Now, we can get a white pen. We can get a white black marker to doodle on it and do what you want. Just make sure that your matte medium is completely dry. Your page is nice and cool from being dried, because that'll mess up any page. Let's see. I don't know. I have an Art Skills calligraphy marker pen. I wanted to bring out these. Well, you're not wanting to work. There you go. Where is... I got these from Dollar Tree. So, there we go. I can scribble around my dragonflies. You know, I can make some marks where I want. I can usually do my 3 crosses that I like, and then I'll just grab whatever paint pen I have. The Sharpie, water-based, extra fine. These are hard to find. But I'll just come in and highlight my words. Or you can add some dots in there with it. You understand what I'm saying? You can keep going with your work. I do just a jumping off point for everybody so that you have an idea of what you want to do. There's your page for today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Remember, have faith. It'll get you through a lot of tough times without overstressing and making it worse. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.